What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Wednesday, hump of the week. What's up, Chef? Thank you. Appreciate you tapping in. I know I haven't seen you a lot around the YouTubes lately, but I always appreciate seeing you, though. Thank you, sir. I haven't been doing much YouTube myself. I think I've done 2 live streams in 5 months. So I'm just trying to slowly come back to it, little baby steps. He had health issues, I had health issues and stuff, and just, my mind wasn't there for it, so I wasn't doing it too often. But I'm trying to come back. But I will be having I'll be having 2 pools coming up in June for the Belmont Stakes. In one race is going to be a member race, and then the other race is going to be a subscriber race. So the Belmont Stakes, they have around 10 horses. So 10 people will be in the subscriber one, 10 will be in the member one, or close to 10 in the member one. And then the winner of each will get something. So June 7th is the actual race. You got bored and you're pretty much over it. Yeah, it wasn't really boredom for me, Chef. It was just health stuff, and I just didn't, my mind wasn't straight right, to do anything. I could come on and make pretend things, and act like everything is, kosher, but yeah, I was just waiting for the right time to come back. I think we have a new person here. What's this? Lane Torres Cebuana. ¿Cómo está? Salamat po. And we got a Russian here. I just can't read Russian. Sorry. We got David, the retired hitman. What's up, David? How's everybody doing? It's Wednesday here. Like early afternoon. It's like 1:37 p.m. here on the East Coast. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna try to do like maybe one lunchtime live stream a week at start, and then maybe do a pop-up some other time. And that's the way I'll go, and then I'll just gradually increase the number from there. Oops, I was having an accident. We got TC Man. What's up? How old am I? How old do I look? Slicksy FN. Gotta make sure my phone stays up so I can have a drink. Does anybody know how to talk like Yoda? I don't. I need practice. Today is National Talk Like Yoda Day. And it's also National Strawberries and Cream Day. I hope it's college. Not, I'll be watching from college. Dave, that's cute. Thompson's here. What's up, Thompson? Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Hope to do more, streams in different places, go different places, show people different things, But we'll see. I'm always trying to come up with something to do, I'm doing all right, Thompson. Not too bad, Not too bad. Had to go to the dentist yesterday. First time in a long time. So had everything done. I had the dental exam. I had x-rays. Had a cleaning. But I am missing one tooth that they asked me what I'd like to do. And one of them was an implant, talking about doing an implant. But I never had one done before, and I don't know anybody who's done them before. So I'm just curious if anybody out there has ever had their teeth implanted. Any Shadow Scout Swede. Thank you, sir, for coming in. Appreciate you coming in. I know it's evening where you are. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Shadow Scout has does his live streams on Saturdays. Feel free to check out Shadow Scout. I notice it's my afternoon when he has it. It's his evening. But my afternoon, Shadow Scout has his live streams on a Saturday. But thank you, everybody, for coming in. Appreciate it. Usually these live streams during the week are kind of, short. So. But for the people that don't know, I mentioned it when I started the stream that I'm going to be doing a race for the Belmont Stakes, a pool, free to play. I'm going to do a posting in my community post area where I'm going to tell people I'm going to have a pool. So stay tuned for that. My sunny side up. What's up, Cindy Cat? How are you? So yeah, so you're 6 hours ahead, Shadow Scout. 6 hours ahead of me, so yep. It's 1:40 here p.m. Oh, you don't have to do that. I appreciate it though. So sweet of you. And thanks. That's too kind. Too kind. So Sydney Cat has two channels: the Sydney Cat channel and My Life Sunny Side Up. So feel free to check them out. Too costly to fix, huh? Yeah. I'm hoping like insurance covers most of it. I know I'll have to pay out of pocket for an implant, but I'm hoping it's not really a lot, and if I go through with it, and I can do a payment plan. But yep, so I'm considering doing it because of it. I have this tooth missing for a while, and it's kind of noticeable, like if it's up close, to the front. If it was way in the back, you probably forget about it, but it's over here. Thank you, Chef, for that. And Drunken Chef, if you don't know Drunken Chef, please check out Drunken Chef's channel. He really knows his stuff. He when he does the grilling or the baking or whatever he does, no matter what it is, you still have your own spices too, Chef? Yeah, they have schools here too. Yeah. Yeah, I just went to the dentist yesterday, so they just gave me a couple options if I wanted to do that, or a false tooth, or one of those deals and stuff. It's like I don't really want anything false after or anything to constantly put in my mouth, take it out, put it out, put it in, put it out. So just with the permanent, implant kind of thing is probably more what I'm looking for long term, because I'm looking long term. Scratching Pete is here. What's up, Pete? Good to see you, sir. You have two missing up front, yeah. And I know you like saying, oh, to doing implants, it's cost too much. I know. Mine is one, so it's like, sort of leaning toward getting it. But if I do, it'd probably be the summertime. Like maybe like July or something, maybe, or August. And if you don't know each other, feel free to check each other. I know Pete and Chef know each other, and drinking this Revitalite Grape Zero. I don't know if anybody has tried this. Replenishes lost electrolytes. So I'm trying to keep myself hydrated. I haven't had any soda since last Thursday. And for me to go like a week without a soda is like incredible. So I'm trying to cut down on that. And then, go for the electrolyte stuff, the powders, the electrolyte powders you put in milk, yeah. Water, the tablets, the fizz. That's the ones I'm using now. They're called Noon, N-U-U-N, and they're pretty tasty. Like I just bought a brand new water bottle, glass bottle. It holds like 32 ounces, so I need like 2 of those tablets. That's like 1 per 16.9 ounce amount of water, 1 tablet. So I use 2 of them. The typical ranges of 2,800 to 5,800. Yeah. So I'm hoping mine's more to the 2,800. And then insurance covers some of it, and then we got Sue from the Bud Files. Welcome in, Sue. I hope you're well. Hope the family's all well. Good to see you. I don't know about looking pretty, but I don't think that's going to help me. But the prettiness part. But it would feel good to not to, have a missing piece, feel like nothing there, on this. I think I had an abscess before. That's why I had it pulled. You don't look you have to look sharp. Yeah. Right. Well, that's the way I feel, Chef, too. More for what they can do, the job they can do, not so much what they look like, Invisalign was painful and expensive. I imagine, at least expensive. I don't know about the painful part. I never had it done, but I know it costs a good penny for Invisalign. I think growing up, most of my life, I wasn't worried about my teeth as much as I am other things, So, I mean, I did my dentist appointments and stuff, got cleanings and stuff, and not as much as many trips I should have taken, but there are other things in my mind pretty much for a lot of years, so that's the reason probably I didn't have all the stuff done. Pretty much only when it needs to be done, if you know what I mean, like an abscess tooth and stuff like that. No cavities. I don't have any cavities. The dentist checked it out yesterday. And she said the only thing is really that missing tooth if I wanted to do something with it, to do something. Yes, yeah, it's very expensive. You know, if you have good insurance, then it's not too bad. But if you have to go for something, it costs. It really does. It could be. It could be. Yeah, Syndicate. Yeah. Yeah. Next year we'll be going back there. You know, we're planning for a trip back there next year. So, this year we're gonna stay local, pretty local. But every other year we'll go over there. Yeah, that stinks, Chef. Right? Only 1 out of 5 gets covered. That's if it was half, even you would say, well, maybe Is it? Yeah, I can imagine Sweden too. Yeah, it's all expensive. I think it's expensive anywhere, but expensive to the people who live there. Like if you're from the U.S. and you go to a different country, it might be cheaper, but it's not cheaper for the people who live there. If you know what I mean. I think my insurance is pretty good, so I mean I'm gonna pay a little bit, anyway. But if they let me do a payment plan, I'll be, be happy. To shell out a lot of money at once is just like, that hurts. I would miss that place too if I was you, Chef. 75% medical and dental is pretty good. So you figure that thing that you could have done, that's maybe only pay a little over 1,000 to 1,500. Your coverage of it, your responsibility. Yeah, if I can do a plan like that, like some kind of payment plan, I think I would do it sooner. Yeah. So what is everybody up to these days? Am I in physical pain? No. Nope. No, I mean I gone to the dentist yesterday because I was way overdue to go. I kept on putting it off, and then I said I was going to do a June appointment, and then I had another appointment yesterday, something different. And I said, well, let me do that back to back with the other one, so I can kill two birds. I had an appointment before it for something else, and then I had that. So I said, let me get those two done at once, right together. So I went from one to the other. So I said, let me get it done, get it over with. So I had the exam and everything, and the x-rays, and then the cleaning. So it all worked out. Well, sweet. I mean, I appreciate you coming in. Really, I know it's nighttime. Hope you're gonna do well. I hope Saturday you do your live stream. I'll probably stop in, say hi. Yeah, I mean I mean, I should go more often, to be honest with you, but it's one of those things, you know. They asked me, they take your blood pressure when you're there, right? So mine was kind of high, and they said, oh, I think the doctor said, I see your blood pressure is kind of elevated, and I said, yeah. She says, why do you think that? I says, well, I'm here today. They said, oh, okay. It's never enjoyable for me to go to the dentist. It's just, some people can just sit back and relax. Just to, for me, lying back and have people dig into your mouth, this is like, just make me feel comfortable. I appreciate Shadow Scout. I usually do, when I do these ones during the week at lunchtime, it's usually like a half hour, so it's not long. Yeah, just I always tense myself, expecting something to hurt, you know. So I'll grip the armrests of the, just anticipation. Not that they do anything bad to me. Just I'm just waiting for that one time that they a slip or something, and excuse me. So for the people who are living in the U.S. who are here, uh, does anybody have plans for Memorial Day weekend? I personally don't have anything major. The wife works on Saturday, and she might possibly work on Sunday if they offer good overtime rate. So I'm by myself pretty much for a day or two during that weekend. So I don't have no major plans. I could live stream from an event on Monday. SD Channel Sudhas. We got National Parks Princess DL. What's up? Good to see you. Sudhas, I'm doing good. Good. How are you? National Parks Princess always has great videos through nature and wildlife on the West Coast. Just you see flowers, like I said, wildlife. You see just a great scenery, the ocean. It's good to see like all different colors, walking the green, the yellow, and you get the blue, in the background, the ocean. SD Channel is from India. I'm doing all right. DL, just trying to get back into doing live stream again, slowly. Ah, you're welcome. It's true though. I'm not just saying it. It's true. So. I haven't seen SD Channel in a long time. He usually comes when I do my live streams, my lunchtime before. And since I haven't been doing them, doing lives is stressful. It can be if you think about it too much, DL. If you don't think about it, then you just act naturally and do it. If you're thinking about what am I going to say, how am I going to do this and how am I going to do that, then you worry and like, all right, am I saying that right? Am I getting my word good enough? So. My time is almost 2 o'clock p.m. So, with that said, everybody, I'm probably gonna go back to work. Lunchtime is over, but I do appreciate everybody coming in, saying hi, hitting the thumbs up. Appreciate it as always. Don't forget to look for my community post about the races in June, the pools. All right. So thank you again, everybody. I hope to see you out there on the YouTube streets. See you later.